embark on this most historic undertaking. As you know, after relocating to beautiful downtown Bastrop, our new St. James High School campus was noticeably absent from the beautiful oak trees behind the great road. Nearly 100 years after planting the original oak trees on our former school campus, the 2020 senior class sponsored and planted our first 2 oak trees at our new school campus. Today, we plant 26 oak trees, which will line the entrance and exit of our beautiful school. The design will mimic the rows of oak trees planted by 4-H, FFA, and agriculture students in the 1930s. In addition, 8 magnolia trees representing our former segregated Magnolia High School will also be installed. Together, the 2 trees form to represent a bond of one community, one heartbeat. In the words of Ms. Pam Foss during our school grand opening, from deep roots grow great leaders. At this time, I would like to introduce former St. James High School math teacher and pastor of King Solomon Baptist Church, Mr. Rowdy Scott, for a prayer followed by the national anthem and the Wildcat cheer. Mr. Scott.
Creator and architect of the universe, God, we come acknowledging your presence, God, and your power. God, as we gather today, we just want to thank you, Lord, for the opportunity to come together, God, for this glorious occasion. God, we pray that you bless everybody that's gathered. We come praying, God, that you bless the school and the system, God. Keep and protect them. Thank you for everybody that's gathered here today. God, as the trees that can grow, we understand that you give the increase. And it's all to our good and to your glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen.
The national anthem, directed by David Love. Vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their own kinds, and trees bearing fruit, in which is their seed, each according to its kinds. And God saw that it was good. Genesis 1:12. Arbor Day is an annual national observance that celebrates the role of trees in our lives and promotes tree planting and care. As a formal holiday, it was first observed in 1872. In Nebraska, but tree planting festivals are as old as civilization. A visit from Mr. Ken Gidrick of Keep St. James Parish Beautiful pushed me to cultivate a previously planted seed to beautify the campus of St. James High School, commemorate the past, and engage the community by leaving a legacy for all time. Who better to partner with than the owner of our previous school campus, Coke Methanool, currently located at our former St. James High School site, supports a school environment where students are able to discover, develop, and apply their unique abilities, establishing a foundation for a life of contribution and fulfillment. St. James High shares those same goals and ambitions through our long-standing motto of tradition to leave a legacy, honor to love, discipline to learn, and excellence to live. This historical restoration project, in partnership with Coke Methanol, speaks to our first pillar, tradition to leave a legacy. After securing a grant through Ms. Patty, our school board graciously approved the project. The logistics were worked out with Mr. Patrick 1976 graduate himself, St. James Parish Beautiful, and members of our school district. On November 17th, graduation classes were invited to adopt a tree location, and 48 years later, every tree was adopted. Today, members of each adoption class are here in a commitment to provide a lifetime of love, attention, and care to their tree. Placards will also be installed with the adoption class display. At this time, I'll turn the mic to State Representative Ken Brass.
Good morning, everyone. We can do better than that for this great evening. Good morning, everyone. It is definitely indeed an honor, a blessing, and a privilege for me to be here today. Most of all, you guys know that I'm actually a Bulldog. The class of '97 has officially adopted me as an honorary Wildcat, so I'll definitely tailgating over the class of '97. But I just want to be grateful that you guys allowed me to be a part of the program today. This is definitely a great occasion. Growing up as my dad was coaching for many years, I remember just coming from London to St. James. The first thing that we saw was those trees as you turn onto the Wildcat Drive up the road. Then a few years later, as I was a Bulldog coming over as a competitor on Arbor, that was the first thing you saw. And those trees symbolize not only the tree, but they meant honor, tradition, power, and attitude. So I'd just like to embrace you guys, encourage you guys as we plant the trees today, and always look to where our past and future, that we can one day make a difference. And as I would like to just thank Mr. G-Bear, thank you guys for your vision, your message, and the impact that you have on our kids. So I'd just like to thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of today. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brass. Next, I would like to invite Ms. Patty Pratt, Coke Methanol, to come up and say a few words.
All right, good morning. Thank you, Principal Granger, and all the St. James High School alumni, students who are here today, and everybody else who made this tree planting initiative possible. My name is Kevin Marion. I'm the Environmental Safety Manager at Coke Methanol. And, you know, one of the distinct pleasures that I have every single day is being able to drive to the building and see the beautiful oak trees that line the oak trees planted at the St. James High School back in the 1920s and 1930s have made a lasting impression on those who have attended the school, driven down the road, and worked on the facility for over 100 years. This type of tradition and legacy that is unique to St. James High School is why Coke Methanol is so excited to provide grant money to purchase the oak trees that are going to be planted here today. But it's not just the oak trees, however. As was previously mentioned, the magnolia trees that will be planted representing the former segregated Magnolia High School come together with the oak trees to represent the bond of one community, one heartbeat. It's a powerful message and one that represents the parish of St. James so well. Coke Methanol looks to support St. James Parish in 4 specific areas: education, community enrichment, entrepreneurship, and environment. This tree planting initiative truly embodies all of those aspects. Coke Methanol is excited to watch as these trees grow and carry on the tradition of oak trees at the St. James High School that was established 100 years ago. Thank you again to everyone who helped make this possible. Go Wildcats.
So Mr. Ken Guidry, I don't know if you guys know Mr. Ken, but Mr. Ken has been involved in 4-H district for a very long time. He's been here pretty much every single day for the last couple of weeks. He could not be here today. And, gave me a visit yesterday, and Mr. Ken was in tears about it. He said, Mr. Ken, you got to do what you have to do and take care of your family. So he could not be here today. We do have about former teachers, Ms. Shakespeare. I'd like to
Good morning. Like he said, many of you know Ken Guidry. His heart is in this type of project. One of our goals of Keep St. James Parish beautiful is beautification. So we do projects around the parish each year. And Ken thought this was a great idea. He approached Shane with it, and who knew it would ever take off this far. So we're very excited to be a part of this, and we'll have to show Ken some great pictures of today's projects. Thank everybody for being here. Thank you.
Also, Mr. Patrick Lagersback, the man of Edwards, is not going to come up in here and say a speech, but without Mr. Patrick, class of 1976, this definitely cannot be possible. We came out this week on Wednesday with auger at the hose, which is a little bit different than the way it was done back in the 30s. So the story that I was told, of course, the legend grows over time, was that the students actually transplanted those oak trees from another location. They brought their shovels out and put them in the ground, so in the late 1930s. So we didn't put shovels in the ground and dig 36 holes, but if you did bring your shovel, hopefully you can help us pack those trees down and take some ownership of your tree. So at this time, I would like to call Ms. Aubrey Luke, 11th grade student, 4H. She is going to read a poem entitled The Oak Tree.
A mighty wind united it stole the oak tree, then snapped its boughs and pulled its bark until the oak was tired and stark. But still the oak tree held its ground, while other trees fell all around. The wary wind gave up and spoke. How can you still be standing? The oak tree said, I know that you can break each branch of mine in two, carry every leaf away, shake my limbs and make me sway. But I have roots stretched in the earth, growing stronger since the birth. You'll never touch them, for you see, they are the deepest part of me. Until today, I wasn't sure of just how much I could endure. But now I found that thanks to you, I'm stronger than I ever knew.
St. James High School Student Council President Diana Diaz, Magnolia Blossom.
Magnolia Blossom. She is a delicate flower, dressed in white like a blushing bride. Open wide with possibility, she is the infinity and grace. Her admirers stand in awe of such a perfect creation. Her fragrance is intoxicating, her beauty timeless.
I would like to call up Parish President Pete Dufresne's proclamation of St. James High School's annual Arbor Day.
Thank you, Mr. Clayman. Before I go ahead on and read the proclamation, I just want to let you know how humble and very proud I am to serve you as your parish president. You know, upon taking office, we've done a lot to enhance the infrastructure here on the West Bank, and hopefully we can grow the West Bank community a lot faster than the oak trees are going to grow. We've recently putting together a lot of natural gas infrastructure. If you see on 3127 right here next to the shop, right, you can see we increasing the natural gas infrastructure. Partnering with Representative Ken Brass on yesterday, we acquired an additional $2.4 million to increase the water system infrastructure here on the West Bank. We issued, I think, the fourth task order already to 4-lane 3127 from the light by the Gramercy Bridge to about a mile past 20 right here. So we're doing a lot to increase the infrastructure and to attract more residential growth. Hopefully we can get some subdivisions built and we can acquire some more rooftops to help enhance this beautiful high school we have right here in Grow Out community. So again, thank you for being here. I'm very humbled and I'm very proud to serve you. And so we're going to go ahead on and read out loud the official proclamation for this Arbor Day. So whereas in 1872, the Nebraska Board of Agriculture established a special day to be set aside for the planting of trees. And whereas this holiday called Arbor Day was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees, and whereas Arbor Day is observed throughout the nation and the world, and whereas trees can be a solution to the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cutting heating and cooling costs, moderating the temperature, cleaning the air, producing life-giving oxygen, and providing habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees are a renewable resource, giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other food products. And whereas trees in our town increase property value, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, and beautify our community. And whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now therefore, I, Pete Dufresne, past president, do hereby proclaim the third Friday in January as Arbor Day. In the parish of St. James, in the beautiful downtown Vacherie, I urge all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day and to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands. And further, I urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden the heart and promote the well-being of this and future generations. Dated this day, January 20th, 2023, Parish President Pete Dufresne. Thank you.
The magnolia tree symbolizes the southern gardens and delights people with its flowers in the early to mid-spring. In the east, the white blossoms of the magnolia represent nobility and purity. Oak trees are associated with longevity, endurance, fertility, and power. The oak is considered a storehouse of wisdom, embodied in its towering strength. The oak tree symbolizes the strong mind with deep connections to history and ancestry. He who plants a tree plants hope. I would like to further thank Coke Methanol for sponsoring this historic initiative. Keep St. James beautiful. St. James Nursery for its expertise. Pastor Scott, Mr. Ken Brass, President Pete Dufresne, 4-H, FFA, and Student Council, Mr. Seal, Wildcat Productions, as well as the Historical Restoration Team, and all of our dignitaries, elected officials, school board members, everyone who made this possible. After the playing of Go to Mighty Wildcat and the Horse, our fan favorites, you may move to your tree location, which could be found on the back of the packet that's being passed around. So play treasure hunter, find your location, and the student council, 4-H member, FFA members will be there to assist you. As you can see, the first tree was planted this morning by Mr. Patrick, who showed our team the way to guide you. Okay. Also, after you move towards your location, everyone is welcome back for some jambalaya, sponsored by Mr. Ken Brass, Mr. Ed Price. We have some cold drinks as well. We'll also have some finger foods, some boudin balls, crawfish pies. So everyone leaves fulfilled spiritually and with full bellies. At this time, I'll turn it over to our dance, majorette, flag team, cheer, Mr. Lott. Go to Mighty Wildcats.